That a Virginia school board, already under fire for withholding prestigious academic awards from students, is now facing another controversy after a board member claimed at a recent meeting that a decisive victory for the United States in World War II was, quote, unfortunate and evil. Let's bring in Virginia's Lieutenant Governor Winsome Sears. She's with us this afternoon. So this board member is Abrar Omish. She was commenting on the Battle of Iwo Jima, in which 7,000 U.S. Marines died to take the island back from the Japanese. Here's what she said at that school board meeting. Listen here.
Thing for us to certainly reflect on as we learn our history and think about it. The days when, Iwo Jima unfortunately happened and set a record for really what I hate to say human evil is capable of. And so that's something just to remember.
The Battle of Iwo Jima was a turning point in World War II that saved tens of thousands of U.S. service members' lives by getting them back from the Japanese. What do you say, Lieutenant Governor, about what she said?
My heart is heavy because we need leaders who bring people together. They don't divide. We need leaders who let the wounds, the scabs of the past heal so we're not at each other's throats. What she has said is nothing but division, and it's dangerous. And words mean something. Words matter. And a leader ought to know that. She's a political leader. Make no mistake about it, because she was elected to the school board. And yes, she is young, but she should know better.
Yeah.
During that battle, the battle for Iwo Jima was the bloodiest battle that Marines had ever faced. 1/3 of all Marines who died in World War II died in that Pacific theater in that battle. And we had women who died and served. We had Navajo code talkers who the Japanese were after because they couldn't break the code. We had Latinos and black Marines who served, and we had other military branches. She owes the families of these men and women who served an apology. I would tell her, get thee there very quickly to a microphone and apologize.
There was a lot of heroes, obviously, in the battle for Iwo Jima. One of them was Woody Williams, who was a Medal of Honor recipient for gallantry and intrepidity. You recently received the Woody Williams Spirit Award from the Iwo Jima Association. Abrar Omish made these comments in conjunction with the Day of Remembrance the Japanese Americans observe to remember what happened to many of them during World War II when they were interned in prison camps. The U.S. Congress said that was a mistake. It gave reparations to everyone who was interned in those camps. We teach that in school here in America. But to teach or to think that an educator would call the Battle for Iwo Jima evil seems to be a horse of a completely different color.
And this is why we don't have time to waste on ideologues and ideologies. We need our children to learn actual history. We need them to learn about the Japanese internment camps for sure. We need to learn about all the bad things that has happened. America is not a perfect country by any stretch of the imagination, but she's the best we have, and you know that because people are dying, literally dying to come here, even now. And we've got to have leaders who say, not anymore. We are going to talk about the sins of the past, but we're not going to put them on our children who never experienced them. We want our children to have a country where we're living together in peace and in harmony. And she also used the Holocaust as a correlation of what happened. That's what the Marines were engaging in. It is not. The Holocaust was about Hitler and his cronies and et al., the annihilation of the Jews. Yeah. What the Marines were trying to do was to liberate, to bring peace. How dare she do that?
Lieutenant Governor Winsome Sears, it's always good to get your thoughts on the big issues of the day. Thank you for being with us. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.